Namaskar. It is match 5 of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025, and Delhi SG Pipers are about to take on the Hyderabad Toofans. And it's a good crowd. We weren't sure how big it would be, but the crowd has turned up as the umpires now make their way out. And that is Napoleon Chanam from India and Kun Van Bunga from the Netherlands. And our video umpire tonight is Hyo Sik from Korea. I'm Ashley Morrison, looking forward to this match, and alongside me, as he has been and will be for the whole tournament, is Sandeep Samesh.
Good evening, Ashley. Good evening to our viewers across the world.
As we take a look at the teams, Pawan will start in goal. Jarmanpreet and Gareth Furlong are going to be the rocks at the back. Look for Varun Kumar and Corey Ware to get forward. Two Australians in the midfield, Jake Wetton and Kai Willett. But it's the forwards, Thomas Domine, Dilraj Singh and Aditya Lalagi, who I thought really impressed in the last game.
Quick look at the Toofans team. Starting the goal, Vikas Daya, Gonzalo Piat, Arthur G. Wola and Devendra Valmiki bring up the back. Look out for Nick Woods and Sumit holding central midfield. Up front, Arshdeep Singh, Talwinder. And coming off the bench, look out for Neelkant Sharma and Jacob Anderson.
Well, he's only 19 years of age, so again, confidence is a big thing when you're that age. Or some would say a lack of fear is also a good thing at that age, because you're fearless and you just go out and go for it.
3, 2, 1, let's play.
And it is the Toofans that get us underway in the yellow strip. Ball played back to the captain, Sumit. Having to take a second touch was Nick Woods in the midfield. Thrown into the night sky, all through the legs. That was pretty special coming from Zach Wallace. Comes back to Wallace again now. Lifts it in the air across the face of goal. Out comes the keeper. Got it cleanly. That's good work coming from goalkeeper for the Delhi Pipers, Pawan. Will come up the side to Jarmanpreet. First times it forward. Nice turn coming from Shamsher. Into the circle it goes, but defence is strong. Desluva carries it out, appeals for a free hit, not given to the Toofans, given against them. Shamsher plays on quickly, and it's going to be a free hit just outside the circle. Decided to play on with it. Smashed in by Jarmanpreet, and just letting that one go, the goalkeeper, which is Vikas Daya. They've lost out once more. Can the Toofans make it count? That actually has ended up a good pass to Brand on the left-hand side. Looking to take on his Australian teammate, Corey Weir. He's got inside the circle. It's a good pass. It's blocked again. It was Arshdeep who tried to play it across the face of goal for the green and gold. 79 goals as well. A great servant to the team. Wide again, helped forward that time by Kumapal. And along the baseline, they've won a long corner. Zach Wallace carries it over halfway for the Toofans. Gets the return pass. Can he do something special? Tries to go on the forehand. Good touch by Weir. And lifted into, well, it looked like it hit the helmet of Pawan. It's a long corner though.
Great counter-attack and a great first-time try. How's that for positioning by the goalkeeper? Pawan did exceedingly well.
Goes to Devendra Valmiki, to the baseline. Down the line it goes, into the circle, and it's Brand. Good work by him. He's won the first penalty corner of the match.
Great movement inside the D, actually, by the Hyderabad Toofans. Using the baseline to great effect. And just finding the foot of the defender. First penalty corner for the Hyderabad Toofans.
Kasaya shifts slightly. Oh, what a finish by Amandeep! The fireworks go off. That was a rocket into the backboard.
Absolute ripper, actually, that was. How did he generate so much power? The goalkeeper had absolutely no clue on that. Crossed him before he could outstretch his leg. Perfect injection, perfect execution. To the left of the goalkeeper. Beaten, all ends down.
Well, Well, Amandeep is a man from Sandagar in Odisha, so he is a local lad. Desluva, short pass, it's a really good turn by Nilakanta. Oh, and look at the space down the right-hand side. Surging in, Devinder Valmiki. Appeals for a penalty corner, they've got a second one.
Another penalty corner for Hyderabad Toofans.
Acres and acres of space on the right flank.
So can Payat get his first of the Hockey India League? Yes, he can! Right into the roof of the net. Gonzalo Payat makes it 2-0 to the Toofans.
They are on fire, Ashley. 2 of 2 for the Hyderabad Toofans.
And 2 within a minute, Sandeep. So they are really now in the ascendancy.
Gonzalo Piet, not for nothing is he rated amongst the best. And look at that, right into the roof of the net.
So the Pipers are going to have to come from behind. They did it, they were 2-1 down after being 1-0 up against Gonasika. Now 2-0 down in the first quarter to the Toofans. Good ball into the circle though, great defence from Payat. Look at the Pipers, they're more like vultures. The way they were trying to pounce on that ball. Nilakanta looking for a run down the line, nothing doing for the Toofans, has to go back. Will come wide now to Sumit. Calling down the line was Kasaya, he helps it forward nice and early. It's a good turn by Talvinder. Talvinder releases it into the circle, looking to play it back. And unfortunately the ball back coming from Jacob Anderson was just a little bit behind where Talvinder had run.
Great bit of play on the left flank, using the baseline beautifully yet again. Reversed it to the top of the D. Ghana begging.
Well, Jacob Anderson missed the first game with a bit of an upset tummy, but apparently is raring to go and has been training the house down from what I've been told. Hails from Mackay in Queensland, played for the Mackay Brothers Club many years ago. Desluva, short pass to Woods. Woods makes sure he keeps possession. Sumit again. Under 2.5 minutes left now. Graham Reid on the side, you can see is, well, apoplectic maybe a little bit going too far, but certainly doesn't look happy, does he?
Well, with the team trailing, cannot be happy, Ashley, especially in the first quarter.
I'm sure he will have his notes prepared for the quarter time talk. And we'll be trying to nullify. Jarmanpreet helps it forward, but it's too high, straight out of play. It's interesting that to me, the Pipers are pressing quite hard on the Toofans, but the Toofans are moving the ball quite quickly, and so that's actually giving them more space because players are committed forward.
Yeah, it's been a beautiful mix of patient hockey and cautious build-up by the Toofans. They have accelerated and converted defense into attack whenever they had the opportunity to do that.
Desluva feeds it to Payat. He'll be pleased he's on the scoreboard at last. Nice ball forward again. Talvinder brought down, but is it a free hit? It is, I think, a free hit or a long corner. Long corner. Well, Toofans can't, surely they can't get a third in the final minute. It goes to the air again. Anderson's underneath it, got it under control. Runs in towards goal, and he is penalised for shielding the ball with his stick.
Anderson brought it down beautifully, the aerial ball into the D. Did well trying to use the baseline. I think it just ran out of...
Well, Wetton now is upset in the midfield as they're dispossessed. It comes to Arshdeep. Great pass to Anderson. Brilliant save, Pawan. Off his line so quickly, saw what was happening and reacted immediately.
Read the situation beautifully, Pawan, on that occasion. Gave him the charge and cleared that to safety.
Pawan, I was reading, I'll tell you in a second, well, is that a good tackle from Toscani? No, it's not. It's a free hit, but the hooter goes, and that is the end of the first quarter, and it's been a pulsating first quarter. Gonzalo Payet on screen, getting his first goal of the Hockey India League 2024-25, the Hero Hockey India League, that is. And as we head into the first break, it's Delhi SG Pipers 0, Hyderabad Toofans 2. Well, the second quarter underway, and Toofans going on the attack, losing possession, and now driving forward. Good run through the midfield. It's gone up in the air, top of the circle. Be a free hit to the Pipers. Played out wide to the left-hand side. Dominic just trying to lift that one into the circle again, but it's a free hit now to the Toofans.
Thomas Dominic had a great first game where he scored twice for the Delhi Pipers. Can he recreate that magic now?
He's amongst the top scorers. Kane Russell with 2 as well, 2 from penalty corners. Nick Woods having to scurry.
Simple, clean it up.
In fact, it was Nilakanta Sharma, not Woods. It was Zach Wallace now on the ball. Saw him celebrating the goal with the coach. Wallace again down the side. Sumit makes a run infield. Comes back though to De Sluva. Square to Payet. Back to De Sluva. Sumit now drops into the left-hand defensive pocket. Ravinder Valmiki. In fact, it's Mukul Sharma on the far side. Mukul Sharma, who has basically said he's got to be patient with his game in terms of getting ahead with it. Just left behind there is Rajinder rather, I think it is. Yeah, Rajinder. Good run from Jarmanpreet. Probably needed to be played a little bit earlier. Varun Kumar plays it back to Weir, gets the ball back now. Jarmanpreet still down the line if he wants him. Instead he goes back to Weir. Now Jarmanpreet runs forward, gets it down on the 5-metre line, forced away from goal. Almost looked as if he raised his elbow a little bit there, but as the defender came in, I just thought he raised his arm to block. Varun Kumar, strong challenge coming on from the Toofans. Shivanand Lakra was the man who came in strongly on Varun Kumar. Of course, have played internationally together, so usually teammates, fierce rivals tonight. Back it goes to Sumit once more. De Sluva. Helped out of the defensive line. Should come to Nilakanta Sharma. Good touch by him. He's going to get the ball now. Helps it forward once more. Oh, dear me. Stick through the legs there. Certainly impeded Kaseya. He's got the ball to Wallace though. Wallace pulls it back across the face of goal. Saved again. Well, really good save once more to just clear the danger there. Played into the foot, they thought, by Brand, but no appeal. It was actually all stick. And again now it is good play coming from Thomas Dominic. Just calms things down for the Pipers. So the Pipers controlling things at the moment in the first 5 minutes. I think they've probably had more possession, Sandeep, in this second quarter than they had in the first.
But good to see actually that the Pipers are not panicking to the situation. They know they are 2 goals down, but in the game of hockey, it can just turn in a jiffy. So it's good to see them keep the ball. How good a pass is that now?
Really good pass from Ware to Wetton. Wetton driving through, just barrels straight into one of the players. Over the top it goes, and that's gone in. And it's gonna be, is it going to be a goal? I think we're going to see a referral from the umpire, or has the goal already been given? I think De Sluiver is questioning that. Everybody stopped, certainly for the Toofans.
Just as we said, it could change in a jiffy. They come back with a goal. Beautifully set up by Jake Wetton on that occasion. Got a wild ball and drove it hard into the D. A great finish.
Well, there you go. Pulled a goal back already. Very frustrated is Dominic Dixon in goal. So 20th minute of the match. See it again here. Wetton, it was a brilliant run by him, top of the circle, ran into De Sluiver, and then a lovely turn and just lifted over the keeper.
Great presence of mind by the youngster in the D, Ashley. Did not get ruffled, kept his composure, saw the goalkeeper charging out, and gently lifted it over him.
So we've got game on. Here come the Toofans though, looking to bounce back and restore that 2-goal cushion. Good tackle coming back by Wetton. And a free hit to the Pipers. Just seeing the replay, De Sluiver, I think, felt that he was impeded, but it was a difficult one really because the ball broke kindly for the Pipers. Brilliant finish by Dilraj, but did you see anything to be complaining about?
Not really, Ashley. I just thought that was a clear goal. Not sure what they were asking for.
And certainly I think the Toofans were guilty of stopping as the collision happened at the top of the circle, but it didn't look as if there was anything wrong with it from my perspective either. Varun Kumar. Feeds it forward, good cover coming across. It'll be Toofans' ball from the side. They play on quickly, and a good mazy run coming for Shilanan Lakra. Oh, just wide. Oh, backstick is the call.
How good a try was that again? Talwinder with a reverse hit. Coming off the back stick, as called by the umpire.
Wasn't that far away, but of course wouldn't count it because it was a backstick. Corey Weir forced to go back. Good work being done that time by Rohit. And Rohit was the player who almost stole it from Jarmanpreet. Good recovery from Jarmanpreet. Graham Reid just jotting down a few notes for the half-time talk. Oh, that's going to get through. No, that's a brilliant bit of play in the end. Coming back by Mukul Sharma. And Graham Reid, I think, has done a pretty good job rearranging his team. He's got them back in the match thanks to Dilraj's goal.
Yes, Dilraj has been an exciting prospect for India. Part of the junior India team at the recently concluded Asia Cup. An excellent tournament there.
Weir throws it to the air. And the ball was claimed in front of the attacking player by Zach Wallace. Allowed to intercept, of course. And thrown to the air again, but straight back to the Pipers. Jarmanpreet on the ball now, says thank you very much, but it was good work, in fact, by the player behind. So the match cards you can see there, one green card apiece so far. Another aerial pass that Wallace just steps ahead and steals it. De Sluiver wanting to get on with things quickly, but then decides to just hold it back a little bit, feeds it to Sumit, who has a little bit of space down the left-hand side. That's a great trap going forward, and so nearly managed to find Shilanand Lakra. Good work again by Arshdeep. Weir. And that's De Sluiver, but it nearly fell down on top of his own head. Great run through the middle. Up it goes in front at the top of the circle. It's going to be a Toofans free hit. Played into the circle, falling. And it's still alive. It's good work by Shilanand Lakra. Lakra loses out eventually. There's appeals for a penalty corner running across. De Sluiver wants to refer it.
I just think there was a shove from Jake Wetton there, Ashley, in the D. And I think that's what they're asking for.
Well, let's see.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Kim is not listening.
So looking for a foot? For a foul?
But I have given the advantage. Yes, it's push, but I given the advantage.
Okay. You. What push?
No, please. No back, please. Yes, in circle.
This is down the wrong end of the field of play completely.
Yeah. Back.
So it's back in the circle at the other end. We're looking for the push from Wetton. So here's De Sluiver running into the circle. Well, that wasn't Wetton with the push. It was that little shove coming from Kai Willett. There's nothing out here. We're looking for the stuff in the centre of the circle. So we don't need to see this. Was it the push on De Sluiver you think that he was calling for, which was outside the circle? This one here, Willett. Do you think that's the one?
Yeah, but the umpire says it's off the foot. He played the advantage of the foot, so I really don't see a foot in the D.
But I think the penalty corner has been awarded down on the field of play. And that's why there was a little bit of a roar from the crowd. So the Toofans, 2 from 2 for penalty corners. And this is their third. Ben Rennie under the bar for the SG Pipers, the big, tall Australian. And Gonzalo Paya.
With less than 20 seconds to go, Ashley.
Gonzalo Paya lining up alongside him, Maiko Kasea. Paya shifts slightly to the left. It goes to Kasea. It's deflected. It's saved by Rennie. It's alive in front of goal. Up comes the stick. Great save by the keeper on the ground. And out it goes for a long corner. But I think Payat wants another referral.
And that's a video referral signal from on kick the flag.
So we'll see if we can hear what this one's about.
You?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
As Hyderabad is looking for the foot inside the circle.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah,
foot
can you say
inside the circle we're looking for this time around.
Inside the top.
And Gonzalo Payat ran straight across. So I think he's seen, oh, was that a foot? As it went through. Certainly looked like it came off the body of the rusher, didn't it?
He was down on all fours, but could have just scraped through his body.
We need to go back to the initial flick. Well, that's a foot there anyway, no doubt. But Payat, I think, was going for one earlier, but this is a clear foot. So if there was ever any doubt, you can go for this one.
Check if it was a clear advantage, yes or no. Because we see the foul, but if it's a clear advantage, yes or no. That's the only reason that you have to check.
Yes.
Okay. It's a strange tactic. I totally understand.
Double, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's a foot there. Surely that's a penalty corner, I would think.
There is no reason to change your decision. Your decision stand. Yeah, the restart without.
Well, umpire Yu is saying no clear reason to change your decision,
Yes.
and they lose their referral. Well, I find that quite baffling, I have to say.
Yeah, I saw the foot. I saw the ball hit the foot, but also heard the umpire say something about having played the advantage. I'm not sure where he saw that.
I don't see where the advantage was. It's hit the player's foot. They were not going towards goal. Well, that's a talking point, I think, for the end of the game, and certainly for the half-time show as the hooter goes. And that is the end of the first half. A good comeback by the Delhi SG Pipers in that second quarter. Dilraj pulling a goal back after the Toofans had taken a 2-0 lead. So as we head into half-time, it's the Delhi SG Pipers 1, Hyderabad Toofans 2. The Pipers get the second half underway. Jake Wetton on the ball, goes back to Varun Kumar, gets the return pass. Can the Pipers maintain their unbeaten run? Can the Toofans get their first victory? Well, we will know in 30 minutes.
Yeah, the Pipers have been doing well in the second quarter. And if you can just keep the game, keep the pressure this way, they could slowly slip back into the game.
Still think they were a little bit lucky to avoid a penalty corner late in that first half. Trying to steal it there is Dominic. Gets the free hit. Varun Kumar just lifts it into the path of Jake Wetton. Quickly, well, came in too quickly, says the umpire. Wetton goes forward, it's stolen, and Wetton is the player penalised.
He had the option to play it wide to overlapping Jarmanpreet, but tried to go in himself.
Zach Wallace with a good surging run, then just slipping the ball out wide. Toofans, I'm sure, will be patient with their build-up. Payat comes wide now to Devinder Valmiki. He helps it forward. There's a good lead again in the forward line, coming that time from Rajinder, I keep calling him Rajinder. Rajinder, of course, is the player that everyone was saying is one of the young players several of the franchises wanted. He's got big raps on him. We'll have to see how he goes as the tournament progresses.
Yeah, it's been a good start for him, Ashley, not getting overawed by the situation, not getting overawed by playing with the best names in the world. He's kept to his game and kept it simple.
Varun Kumar being forced backwards. Good pressure being applied by Talvinder. Weir, though, carried it out, fed it back to Varun Kumar. Reverse stick up the sideline he goes. Was that a foot? Certainly there were calls from the Toofans for Shamsher's foot. And the free hit comes back. It is indeed a free hit. Nice turn now coming from Rajinder. Fired in off the keeper, but outside the circle. No touch. It'll be a long corner. Some of the crowd, I think, were a little bit excited about that one.
Great ball played in, Ashley. A lot of power, but nobody at the end of that.
And now they're into the circle, and it's cut out well by Corey Weir, who stays calm. Lifts it up to near halfway. Foul to Gonzalo Payat. He feeds it to De Slurver. Devinder Valmiki again has a little bit of space on the right-hand side, but that was closed down quickly. Good defensive work being done by Shamsher. I mean, it was Dilraj, rather. And now the Pipers have the ball and a chance to break forward. Wetton looking for options. He's a bit isolated there. Goes back to Jarmanpreet. Comes across now. Rohit helping it forward. And that's a great steal again. And a chance to come forward. Rajinder, the player we were talking about, a little shimmy from him. Still keeps possession, looking to play it into the circle. Dropped it back. Tim Brand, though, just had overrun that one slightly. It was a good idea, just the execution didn't quite come off. Stuck in the corner now. Sumit won't mind that. He loves a challenge like that, I think. Some players really relish it, don't they?
Yeah, he could do that all day long, actually. Stay there and keep the ball with himself.
So Toofans having a lot of possession at the start of this third quarter. Anderson jumps and brings it down and manages to accelerate into the gap. Looks to play it square, comes back to Anderson. Great save. Pawan with a really good save. Just trying to see if it is Pawan or Ben Rennie in goal.
I'm just wondering if Anderson had an option to pass the ball before he made that attempt, but how good a save was that?
I think it was Rennie in goal, wasn't it? That was a very good save, and a very important save it may prove to be as well. Jarmanpreet now has to go back into the defensive line. Square to Furlong. Furlong helps it forward up the side. It goes, and Ankit Pal feeds it forward even further. Trying to get inside the circle. Oh, it's good play in the end. First penalty corner of the match for the Delhi Pipers.
Brilliant skills shown on the top of the D. Receiving the ball. Sumit Kumar on that occasion. Stepping into the D. Great 3D skill, just lifting the ball and finding the foot for a penalty corner.
Well, coming into this game, both of these teams have one penalty corner from 5 attempts in their opening game. Today, the Toofans have 2 from 3. This is the first penalty corner for the Delhi SG Pipers. Can they convert? Comes out, it's a good flick straight into the first runner. Shot comes in and deflected wide. So now the Toofans go on the attack with Anderson. Well, they got the ball out really quickly as we see the replay. And now it's the Pipers looking to counter-attack. Stolen away again by the Toofans, brought down by Shilanand Lakra. There's the list of the leading goal scorers you can see there. Oh, that's really good defence, carried out superbly, that time by Furlong. Played infield from the side by Ankit Pal. Pipers have a little bit of space down the right-hand side. Good covering from Sumit, but he's been beaten, recovers well, but he will concede a free hit just outside the D. It's taken quickly, played in from the far side by Toscani. Toscani got it into the circle, it's going to come again. Good save again by Vikash Dahaya. Oh dear, that's dangerous. That struck him just under the armpit on the rib cage.
Yeah, Vikash Dahaya doing well on that occasion to save the first try, and on the rebound. Oops. That definitely hurts, Ashley.
Rajkumar Pal with a wild swing. Woods, short pass is a good one to Devinder Valmiki. Valmiki was trying to play it in, and that's a penalty corner won brilliantly by Rajinder. So penalty corner number 4 for the Toofans.
Rajinder is turning all these half chances and making something of them, either a penalty corner or a try and goal. There we see great pickup, doing well to nip it back, find the foot.
Rajinder has created that. Gonzalo Payat lines up. I think it's Kasea alongside him. No, it's... Oh, good save. Well placed, Ben Rennie. Kasea was alongside him. I thought they might have gone for the deflection, but Rennie just putting his foot through that. Deflection into the circle, but well read defensively by Varun Kumar. And now misread at the back. De Sluva carries it forward, feeds it to Rajinder again. Rajinder across. Rennie gets his pad to it again, clears it with interest over the 23-metre line. Plenty of height on that, and a mistrap, unfortunately, for Mukul Sharma. Turns over possession to the Pipers.
With 2 minutes to go, Ashley, in this quarter, Toofans will definitely be trying to get another goal and put this match out of reach of the Delhi Pipers.
Rajinder, you just feel that needed to be maybe about a foot further away from Ben Rennie, because Tim Brand was lurking there. Woods on the ball now. Has to do a couple of pirouettes to get away from any trouble. Comes wide now again from Mukul Sharma. Payat, short pass into the midfield to Sluva. Again, a little short pass into the midfield from him. And that's picked up again by Rajinder. Kasea was the man who fed him. Kasea's made his way forward, now dropping back out to help in the midfield as Woods goes one way, then the other. Rajinder, short little pass into Talvinder, who didn't get it under control. And again, we see the Pipers bursting out of defence as they try and find an equaliser before the final break. A minute and a half remaining. They'd love to get on level terms if they could. Furlong now carries it over halfway. Back it goes to Varun Kumar. Short pass from him. And again, up the side, infield it comes now. Kumar, not much on, had to play it square. Oh, that's a good ball now, edge of the circle, turns, gets inside there. Jarmanpreet got it across. Oh, it's gone wide. Dilraj there again. Great ball out of defence though to Anderson, and a brilliant block defensively from Varun Kumar. We see Dilraj just missing that opportunity. It's been a bit of action at the other end of the pitch, and Weir has now just carried it out. That'll be pounced on Wetton. Well, he managed to get it. It was rather fortuitous because it was nearly stopped. That is again a brilliant interception. Sumit reading it so well, helping out his team and leading as the captain at a vital stage in the match. Spinning and trying to get out of trouble, Devinder Valmiki, and the hooter goes for the end of the third quarter. And as it's Vikas De Gea who was fairly busy. Ben Rennie had a few major saves to make as well. We head into the final break. It is Hyderabad Toofans 2, Delhi SG Pipers 1. Trying to find a second goal to maybe take us to a shootout or give them the platform to find a winner. The Toofans, you feel, are gonna need another goal to be assured of victory in this final 15 minutes. They pressed hard. Good ball infield to Nilkantha Sharma from Brand. Turned over though in the end, and here come the Pipers once more. Furlong goes out wide to Jarmanpreet. Drops the pass infield to Corey Weir. Then infield it goes again to Toscani. Toscani pushing it wide. And Jarmanpreet, who's advanced into the final third. In it goes, deflected over the baseline. It'll be a long corner.
Nothing much to choose between the two teams at the moment, Ashley. Toofans took their chances and are in the lead.
I think Dominic Dixon is out in goal. Now, as they rotate, Vikas De Gea and Dixon for the Toofans. It looks to me as if Ben Rennie's still under the bar though. Or is that Pavan? Try and see in a minute. It's very hard because a lot of the goalkeepers in this competition got exactly the same kit. Same colour helmets, same colour pads. So penalised that time was Toscani. Played back by Nilakanta Sharma. A little bit of space for him. He's pincer movement there. Finds Rajinder. Rajinder spins in the middle of the park, pulls away. Good skills by Rajinder. Rajinder, oh dear, just didn't get the connection he wanted, and Jarmanpreet bounced.
Yeah, he's really been on fire, Ashley. Rajinder, with every ball he has received, looks like he's going to do something. Just didn't get hold of the last pass on that occasion.
He's become one of those players that when he gets the ball, you get on the edge of your seat, and that's a real special player that makes you do that. Toofans again with the ball from the side, goes into the midfield, carried by Nilakanta Sharma, nearly ran straight into Rajinder. It's going to be a free hit though to the Toofans. Nilakanta Sharma goes infield to Zach Wallace. He plays it back into the defensive line. Payat on halfway. Goes to Nilakanta Sharma. As we were saying in the pre-game, was working collecting train tickets for a while before making his way into the national side. Somehow, I thought that was kept in play by Rohit, but it just dribbled, I think, over the baseline. Kun van Bunga in the perfect position to see that. Wayat throws it in the midfield, and trying to intercept was De Sluiver, but he didn't manage to do that. He's gone down now. What's the problem there, I wonder? Well, he tried to make the challenge, then as he turned to just run back, suddenly he went to ground, and I think that might be something quite serious.
Could be a pulled muscle or something like that, Ashley.
Certainly looks a little bit ginger on the right leg as he comes off. Well, he'll be very disappointed if that is the case. So Weah again. Interestingly, Dixon ready to run out of his goal if they hit it high. Instead they go wide, and the Toofans just let that one run harmlessly out of play on the far side. Right down by the corner flag. It's played in though. Oh my word, that was almost given away suicidally. Bit of pressure on that far side, got through the gap and gets the free hit. In the end, it was very well played. And the whistle being blasted because Payat was trying to take it outside the 23-meter line. Up the side it goes. Pipers now trying to spark something once again. Good work down the left-hand side by Shamsher. Thrown across the field of play. Jarmanpreet is there. It's a penalty corner coming into that space. Comes out. It's a flick. It's gone in this time around. They've got the equalizer they were looking for, and the celebrations begin. Pulled it back level with still 10.5 minutes remaining.
Perfect display of execution of a drive flick, Ashley.
Wallace, good turn, gets away from Wetton. Wallace dinks it forward. Arashdeep. Wallace almost got the return touch. It's going to be a penalty corner, and it is a foot, says the umpire. And they're going to refer this one. by Willett, the man nearest Kun Van Bunga. I think it might be a good referral by Delhi. Can you see any offence here? Well, the penalty corner stands, so the Toofans have their 5th penalty corner of the match. Payat, it is indeed. It's actually Kasaya. It comes to him. Oh, he's wide. So it was Micah Kasaya alongside him. Thrown long, and there's nobody there. So the shootout is going to be where we're headed. 8 seconds remaining. Corey Weir is going to have to do something pretty special to get that down the field of play. Stolen away though. 2 seconds on the clock. Good save, Ben Rennie, to deny Zach Wallace a literally last second winner. Well, Wallace just had to really put it either side of Rennie, but he put it pretty close to him, straight at his chest, and he just patted it away. So a good comeback by the SG Pipers from Delhi. And so we're headed for another shootout. So the final score at full time is Delhi SG Pipers 2, Hyderabad Toofans 2. Waiting for the hooter. There it goes. Wetton sets off now. Dixon comes a long way past the penalty spot. Wetton goes, good save by Dixon. Oh, and Wetton gets there. And so they get the first goal. There was a little bit of looking at the umpire, and I just wondered whether there was going to be more to that as we see the replay. Initially a good save.
Yeah, moved him well and saved it well, Dixon, but Jake Wetton very alert and with the reverse getting the first goal for the Pipers.
So Zach Wallace is up first for the Toofans. Hooter goes, Wallace goes slightly off to the right. Rennie comes, oh, and he just flicks it over his shoulder. That is quality from Zach Wallace.
As cool as a cucumber he was, Ashley. Watched the goalkeeper and didn't do anything fancy. Just scooped it to the roof of the net.
So one apiece. So coming forward for the Pipers, very close to the goal now, and just squeezing it inside the post. And that was Toscani.
Toscani doing well, going straight toward the goalkeeper, sidestepping to his right, turning him around.
Domine, I think. Oh no, it is, yeah, Domine, sorry. So Rennie again. Faced with Talvinder. Talvinder gets it in. So this is 2 from 2 for both of them.
Well, it's getting tighter and closer. Talvinder very composed as he approaches the goalkeeper. And with a reverse, finds the back of the net.
So now it is Koji Yamasaki, the only Japanese player. Dominic Dixon held his ground. Koji Yamasaki pulls him wide and slots it in with ease.
Yamasaki not doing anything fancy again, just sidestepping the goalkeeper, getting away from him and finding the goal.
So 3-2 to Delhi. The Toofans up next. Kasaya missed the penalty stroke the other night, needs to score today, and he does. He does the job for his team. That great opportunity in the game from the variation.
3 apiece for both of them now. Kessia keeping it simple, stretching the goalkeeper out and finding the goal.
So the Delhi SG Pipers again waiting for the hooter. Goalkeeper Dixon's come and a stroke has been given. So a foul deemed to have been made that time.
And that's a penalty stroke for
Dominic
Delhi
Dixon.
SG Pipers.
So Dominic comes forward to try and score from the penalty spot, and he does, make no mistake. So now it is 4-3 in favour of Delhi. Tim Brand up next for the Toofans. Brand against Rennie, they would know each other from training in the Australian camp. Oh, in fact, it was Shilanan Lakra, wasn't it? Not Brand.
Yeah, that was Shilanan Lakra, the local lad from here. And how cool was that? Just putting him the wrong way and with a simple flick, finding the goal.
Was indeed. So this is the fifth attempt for Delhi. Great save by Dixon, he swept it away, and they might want to refer this one. I thought that was a pretty clean tackle myself.
Unless that was a back stick by the goalkeeper. Yeah, that seemed clean.
So Raj Kumar, the player who was advancing. The big question is, did Dominic Dixon get this cleanly? That's the toe of the stick, I think. It is a miss.
Yeah, that was good in my books. It was a good clean save.
So Nilakanta Sharma marches forward now for the Toofans. And will he manage to get the goal that seals the bonus point for the Toofans? They could do with it. Nilakanta Sharma up against Ben Rennie. The crowd making plenty of noise here. The hooter goes, Nilakanta Sharma goes off to the right, then straightens. Shimmy, shimmy. Oh, he's shown a long way, but he stretched it. The keeper saved it. Oh, dear me. We're going to sudden death. It was just that loss of control that gave Rennie the edge.
I thought just let the ball run a little too far away from him. There on that touch, went away from him.
So now the Toofans will go first, and Wallace is going to go first again. They can change the order, don't have to keep the same order, but it is sudden death now. Wallace, can he do the same again? He goes off to the right. He's got it in there though, so he gives his team the advantage at the moment.
Very neatly done by Wallace. Going straight towards the goalkeeper, moving to his right, and a gentle flick into the goal.
Just trying to see who's down there for Delhi. Carried forward. Good work being done by Yamasaki. Good save by Dixon over the crossbar. And it is the Toofans who win. The bonus point, that is. So, Delhi SG Pipers, they got the bonus point in their opening game. They couldn't get it today, but they will get a point and go to 3 points on the league table. The Toofans get their first points of the Hero Hockey India League. One for the draw and a bonus point for the win in the shootout. So they will be happy. They've got some points on the board. Vikash Dahaya applauds Dominic Dixon as all the players come out and give him a bit of a hug. And finally, those fans have something to smile about, and the flag's flying high. Basha Gadaman offers his commiserations to the Delhi players and smiles all around for the Hyderabad Toofans. I think they're happy as well. Well, there we go. Confirmation, the winner of the shootout, the Hyderabad Toofans. They get the bonus point. Level 2-2 in full time. But they prevailed when it mattered, although it did go to sudden death. Nilakanta Sharma, well, I'm sure he won't get to sleep easily tonight, knowing that he just lost control, had a chance to win it. And there are the flags flying high for the Toofans as they finish 2024, well, with 2 points. Not the win they would have hoped, but they do have points on the board now in the Hero Hockey India League, which will now be 2024 and 2025 tomorrow. So as I say, final score was 2-2, but the Hyderabad Toofans win the shootout 5-4 and take the bonus point.